Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Liz, and in today's video, we're doing all new fall home hacks. Thanks to Sunday Citizen for sponsoring this portion of the video. One of my favorite fall routines is switching out all of my bedding. I love to switch to more cozy bedding that's gonna last all season long. I am turning to Sunday Citizen for my cozy bed. They love creating moments of joy with comfortable things. They make their own fabric, so it's so soft and comfortable. I wish you guys could feel this comforter. It's so soft. I also really appreciate the stitching pattern because it helps with wrinkles, so anytime it's on my bed, it looks great and there's no wrinkles. Sunday Citizen uses recycled cardboard for their packaging, and they really try to keep waste to a minimum. Their fabrics are super eco-friendly, which I love. They also use bamboo fabric for their pillowcases. If you have not tried a bamboo pillowcase, it is the softest, my new favorite. You can also get all your accessories like these pillow shams. I also love this body pillow. So body pillows are really popular right now to put across the front of your bed. I love the look of neutral bedding, but if you want something that has a little bit more color, there's several options to choose from. They also carry super soft clothing that was made for lounging. I'm gonna link all my bedding down in the description box, or you can go to sundaycitizen.co. Thanks to Sunday Citizen for sponsoring that part of my video. Now back to my regular content. So I've been seeing these wooden candle bowls everywhere. They're super cute, but they're very expensive. And I thought, you know what? I bet I could figure out how to make that for a fraction of the cost. So I went to the thrift store and I found this long wooden bowl. This was priced at $5.99, so a great deal. So the other items you're gonna need for this project is you're gonna need some tea lights. Now you don't need this many, you probably only need about 8 for this project. You're also going to need some scented wax cubes. And the one I got is the line dried linen scent. Now, if you have an old pot, that works best. This is one that I've melted candle wax in before. I'm gonna melt 4 of the value packs. I'm gonna use 8 tea light candles. So right now I'm just going to pop them out of their metal containers. So to do that, I'm just gonna push from the bottom. And then once you get it out a little bit, you can pull on the wick. Okay, so the wax is completely melted. So now I'm going to just lightly, not as lightly, pour it into the bowl. I let the candle set up for about 15 minutes. Now it's still liquid, but it's a little bit more firm and it's not as warm. I'm gonna start by putting in my tea lights throughout the candle. Now that everything's in there and it's setting up, I'm going back through and just pulling the wicks up gently. I'm using my tweezers.
Okay, so what's going on? How are we gonna fix the candle?
So when I was pouring the wax in, you guys, I got it along the edges here and like up here. So I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I fix this? So my first thought was, okay, what if I painted the wax along here? And Delaney's like,
That would make it worse. I think putting wax on the edges would make it way worse.
I would probably totally mess it up. Delaney said we could probably leave it the way it is, but I'm gonna try to add a little bit more wax really carefully around the edges to maybe fill up and meet this line. And hopefully that won't ruin what we've already done. So my tip whenever you guys are doing a candle like this is just be very, very careful when you're pouring the wax in so you don't have it splashing on the edges like I did. I'm gonna pour the extra wax into this disposable container so I have a little bit more control when I'm pouring. Okay, so I'm gonna let this set up. I feel like it's a little bit higher. We're not going to touch it until it's completely dry. I let the candle sit for about an hour and I am super impressed with it. I think it looks great. It's not perfect, but I love it. I'm gonna light all of the wicks. If you're new to my channel or been watching for a while, I would love for you to subscribe. I post new content on Mondays and Thursdays. This next hack is genius. I don't know how many times I've been drilling a hole in the wall and all of the shavings fall on my baseboards. I have to get out the vacuum. I have to sweep them up. It's just always such a mess whenever I'm wanting to hang something on the wall. Well, this is a quick hack so that never happens to you again. You want to get out a sack and you're going to use painter's tape to tape the sack on the wall underneath wherever you're going to be drilling. That way, whenever you're drilling your hole in the wall, all of the shavings from the drywall are gonna fall into that sack. Like, why have I not thought of this sooner? I'm definitely going to be using this one. So I saw this hack on Pinterest and tried it. It worked so well. I knew I had to share it with you guys. Do you guys love looking at Pinterest? I love scrolling through there and saving like home decor inspo. Let me know what you guys like to look at on Pinterest down in the comments. But this product, it's called Flex Seal Clear. This product, you can actually spray it onto your rug. It's supposed to help it have longevity throughout the season, throughout the cold months. So I'm gonna spray this on my fall mat so it will last throughout the season. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is rug. I wanted to show you guys how to put together a scented fall garland. So for this, you're going to need some cinnamon sticks. You're also going to need a bag of oranges and some bay leaves. You're gonna set your oven to bake at 200 degrees. Then we're going to be putting the oranges in the oven. I'm gonna put my oranges on these cooling racks so I don't have to place them directly on my oven racks. And then I just put a baking sheet underneath to catch anything that might fall. I'm gonna slice the oranges so that they're about 1/4 of an inch in thickness. And then I'll just place them on my cooling rack. And I'm gonna leave out the ends. So they're ready to go. I'm gonna put them in the oven now. You're gonna keep them in the oven for 4 hours at 200 degrees, and then you just wanna flip them every hour. While the oranges are in the oven, I'm gonna work on the cinnamon sticks. All I'm gonna do is simply drill a hole in the center of my cinnamon sticks. That way, when I put everything together on the twine, I can just easily string in my garland. Now, if you don't wanna drill a hole, you could always tie it around the cinnamon stick as well. I'm gonna drill holes into 18 cinnamon sticks. So it's been 1 hour, so I'm just gonna go through and flip all of the oranges, and then I'll put them back in for another hour. So I'll do that every hour until I get to the 4-hour mark. I'm gonna put them back in the oven. I just pulled my oranges out. They're dried and ready to go, so now I can assemble my garland. So I'm gonna pull off a long piece of twine. The longer the better, because you don't wanna have to redo this. And I'm gonna cut that out. For this, I'm gonna use a large needle, and I'm just gonna thread the twine through my needle. I like to double up whenever I'm doing thread or twine, so I'm just going to double up the twine and tie it at the end.
What things you like and what you don't, it's not that
Okay, so now for the fun part, I get to assemble my garland. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You can really do it however you want. I think I'm gonna alternate between orange slices and my cinnamon sticks, and then every maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6, I'm gonna add in a bay leaf. Because I have more oranges than I have cinnamon sticks, I'm gonna like double up my oranges a few times, maybe add in like a larger one and a smaller one. Again, there's no right or wrong way to put this together. I'm always looking for activities that I can do with my kids, and this, you guys, smells so amazing. So it would be perfect to set out for fall. Okay, so once you get to the end, you don't have to do it tight or anything, just loosely put it how you want it, and then you can just tie it off at the end. But we should take it slow, work things out so you can hang it up, you could set it out on a kitchen tray, but a perfect garland for fall. 'Cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. If you like seeing my home hacks, I also post them over on TikTok at Fenwick DIY, as well as behind the scenes videos. So make sure you're following me over on TikTok. Now let me know if you've heard of this next hack. Have you ever used hairspray on your floral stems? It's a great way to make your stems stay in place as well as make them look fuller. So on my pampas grass for fall, I'm going to spray these on. It's really gonna help me to fluff them out, make them look fuller, as well as hold them in place. So I'm gonna use a vase that I've DIY'd before. This pampas grass, I bought it in a pack. There was a bunch of different like varieties in it. I'll link it for you down below. So I'm just gonna start by placing my pampas grass in here, deciding if I wanna cut anything before I fluff them up. So the thing about pampas grass is it's not very stiff. You can actually add hairspray to move it around and kind of put it where you want it to go. So try this hack if you have any stems that you want to give a fuller appearance to. Let me know if you're ready for fall or if it's way too soon, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.